I'm almost scared to talk.
Me too. I'm waiting to hear us.
I know, waiting for some sort of weird feedback loop. I think we're good. I think we're good. All right, everybody. This is Steve Didier. I am here with my good friend and take action master, Eden Lee. You gonna say
Hey.
anything? You're just gonna
Oh
sit
hi.
there.
Oh hi. There you go.
Yeah, this is the cue. This is where you talk. It's awesome.
Oh. Okay. All right.
Right. All right. Anyway, today we're actually talking about defining taking action. Let's define that. The reason I wanted you specifically on this hangout, Eden, is because you've been having an amazing month.
Yeah.
Absolutely amazing.
It's been
And
a.
now, just so everybody knows, Eden and I are in completely different businesses. We're both entrepreneurs, but we're in completely different businesses. But we communicate a lot, and we mastermind, and we talk and support each other and push each other and whatever. But Eden is in Beachbody, and Eden set some pretty lofty goals for the month and has been absolutely killing it. I think you already hit your goals, and it's only the 21st of the month, so everything after this is gravy.
I hit my goal at the beginning of last week or this past week probably. So to
Your
say I
goal
hit
was
it on the
40? I thought you
20.
just hit 40 Success Club points yesterday.
Okay, I hit that yesterday, but my original goal for the month was 30. Don't you remember? I said I was going to hit 30 on like when we started talking at the end of January, and you were like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I'm going to do it." And now ever since I've hit 30, you were like, "You should go for 40." And now before the end of the month, I'm going for 50.
Okay, you
So
go to 50.
just because that doesn't mean you sleep, you know?
Right. No, and for people who don't know, I mean, you may not be familiar with Beachbody and what we're talking about in terms of Success Club points, but uh, like 5 is what a lot of people shoot for, 5 or 10. I remember when I was in Beachbody working, for people hitting Success Club 10 was kind of a big deal. It was a good thing to get 10 points in a month. And you're at what?
We're at 42 this morning.
42. That's freaking epic. As a matter of fact, no, it is. It's absolutely amazing. And you didn't do it, my guess, is by sitting on your ass and hoping that you hit 30 or 40.
Right, right. I think this is the first month, and if the topic of the day is, taking action, I think this is the first month where, not only did I set and blueprint appropriately, but it was the first month where I was like, this month you're really gonna bite the bullet, and you are gonna do everything that has previously been so uncomfortable for you, and you are gonna blaze a trail for the team that you're leading, because that's what it takes, being comfortable with the uncomfortable and being actionable and not just writing things out and thinking things out, but actually going through and carrying out things that you said you were going to do.
Right. Hey, come here. I got my dog in the office. Hey, shut up.
Ethan?
Yeah. Well, what you're saying is about being actionable and leading the team. You cannot, as a team leader, as somebody who people look to, the most important thing you can do is produce, because your
Right.
team is going to do what you do. So instead of sitting back doing nothing and telling them to work, you go out, be proactive, and show them how it's done, because they will follow your lead. And if your lead is just sitting there talking about it, then that's exactly what your team is going to do.
I agree. And I think this is the first month. It's been a milestone month for a lot of my team members. And granted, personally for me, I found that I'm really good at recreating the wheel. I know that that's not typically what we do in network marketing, just in general. The idea is to plug into a system that works, but when there is the lack of a system, creating it and being innovative is sometimes what it takes. So I, started this training with my team and even this past week we all got on the phone Thursday night, and there were just people that were feeling like a little bit complacent and a little bit, down on themselves. And it takes just that fire of knowing that the person who is, right above you, the one who is leading you, has that fire in them and has that passion. And having that, having that inspiration so close to home is usually what gets you to be like, you know what, I know I said that I was done, but I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to keep producing, and I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm going to do, go above and beyond. Because, I could have stopped at 30 and rested and waited for next month to roll around, and I could have sat there and twiddled my thumbs. But the reality is that this is a grand opportunity to do something that I've never done before, so why not take it?
Oh, yeah, that's perfect. How many, what's your best, you've been with Beachbody for several years, what's your best previous month in terms of Success Club points?
Probably 18 or 16. And that's been the best that I've ever had. And I think when I even got to that point, I was like, because it doesn't really serve us as when it comes down to incentive payout the following month, when you do more than 10, because 10 is the max qualification that you can hit, it doesn't really serve you a whole lot to hit more than 10 from in one respect or another. So when I had gotten to 16 previously, which was years ago, I was like, all right, 16, that's fine. I didn't need more than 10, so let's just take a break, chill, and I use it as an opportunity to just
Right.
kind of sleep for the and you sleep.
Right.
You have to work.
So what, and I'm sure this is a lot of, because it's a huge change. You're more than tripling your previous best out of all these years, and you're successful within Beachbody. So you're tripling your previous best.
Right.
What was it that lit a fire under your ass to actually go out there and, like, this is epic stuff, man. I don't think people understand. Hitting 50 Success Club points is I'm at a loss for family-rated language to describe it.
Let's keep this PG-13.
It's effing epic. No, it is, and I'm so proud of you. But what was it that changed? What was it that went from, because it's all mindset. We know this. It's all mindset. So what did you do to go from being pretty successful to holy crap?
More than anything, probably the biggest thing that has changed this past month is really building your belief in network marketing. And Eric Worre, who is like the network marketing professional, always tells people that, it was one video that I watched where he said, when you are trying to lead people successfully in a business, regardless of which business that you have chosen, is it more important to build the belief in the product, build the belief in the company, or build the belief in the potential of network marketing in general? And you think that there is more weight in loving your product and loving your program or loving your company, but what really drives people is finally believing that there is a better way to live, and then finding a company that you truly love and a company that you truly believe in. Because once you believe that there is a better way, you will find a way to make it work, and then you just choose your vehicle as whichever company that you choose to go with. You choose your vehicle, and then you start to run, because that belief is always there.
Right. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty profound stuff.
Oh, I know. I'm like, I blow my own mind every once in a while.
I know, right? Right? No, that's powerful, because I think a lot of people, especially when they first get into network marketing, they hope that it will work, and they have a dream, they have a desire for making X amount of money or living a different lifestyle or whatever it is that attracts them to it, but it's based on hope, and there's a big difference between hoping something will work and believing something will work.
Right.
Huge difference. And that belief, go ahead.
Now, I one of the things that I started telling my team this month is bring the passion to the table, because that's something I can't teach you. I can't teach you to love what you're doing. I can't teach you to have that fire in your belly. That's something that is a day. Think like once you have the motivation, if it dies out, it's gone forever. Being motivated every single day is a choice too. So you
Yes.
choose to motivate yourself, you choose to rededicate yourself. And I tell them, be passionate, because that's not something I can teach you, but here are the strategies, and here's what I'm doing, and here's how to execute. So once you have that fire, the only thing that you need is somebody who is willing to show you the way. And there's no reason to fail, because it's so self-propelled at that point.
Right. Yeah, there's if you got the fire and you got the drive, that's it. Then you just need to find a mentor or a company or a system that will support you and show you the way and show you the path so that you can channel that passion and channel that desire and turn it into success.
Right.
My screen is still doing weird stuff.
Is it? You're good on my end. I can see you.
That's good. Hopefully it turns out okay, but that's all right. And we, you and I talk quite a bit, and we both dedicated ourselves. We both had pretty phenomenal months so far in terms of hitting numbers that we set in the beginning of the month for productivity and things that we wanted to accomplish, and we both gone far, far, far and above. Because, like, for me, I'm really into video marketing. I've had good results with video marketing. It's been the majority of the majority of my leads and sales and team building come from video marketing. And I think
Right.
the highest number of videos I've ever done in a month, I don't know, maybe 8, something like 2 a week.
Right.
Last weekend I did what, 20
Yeah, I know. I know. You
in
texted
one
me on
day?
Saturday and you're like, yeah, I did 20. I'm about to die. And I was like, oh my God, I can't even imagine doing 20 in one day.
I know, but it was just a simple change in mindset, and for me it was a guy I've known for a couple of years, and I knew him because when I was with my last company, he started, and he's just like the rest of us. He wasn't one of those guys that came in from another company and had a automatic downline. He wasn't the guy who came in with a ton of social media or video marketing expertise or anything of the sort. He was a complete newbie. He was a plumber before, you know.
Right.
And I connected with him on Facebook fairly early on. Everybody's friends up, and we communicated within the group, our team group page on Facebook. Really cool guy, really low key. I mean, just very low key, really, really chill guy. And last year in 2014, he had his first year of making over $1 million in a single year, in a single calendar year.
That's
And
crazy.
he did it 100% through video marketing. His advertising budget was about $150 a month, and that
Right.
was just a lot of people in this industry, they're into the paid advertising. They spend a ton and they try and convert the leads, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I'm not knocking on paid advertising, but a lot of people come in and they don't have a budget for a high level of paid
Right.
advertising, whether it's solo ads or email marketing or Facebook ads or whatever. And he was in that position. And what he did is put 100% laser focus on learning video marketing. And up until that point, I was like, all right, cool. But then he said something that it changed my whole mindset. And he was like, he said, I basically learned everything. I embedded myself. I just immersed myself in video marketing. And then in a period of 3 months, he shot, edited, and uploaded 600 videos
Right.
in 3 months. I'd never even thought. I thought I had 100 videos on my YouTube channel over like a year and a half or something like that. I thought I was doing all right.
Right.
And then, but that was what I needed. Like, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, you know, it just sits something in my head. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I sat down and did my keyword research, and I wrote out subjects, and I just started filming. I got 20 done in one day.
Right.
So I'd never done that I did what I did in a day. I'd never done in, I don't think, a 4-month period before.
Right.
So
And
it just, go ahead.
I almost wonder if it kind of, harps to not being everything. Like people are so focused on learning all different kinds of social media platforms and being so good at everything. And if people would stick to what their niche is, like in your instance with video marketing, if they would just stick to one thing and master it, you have the capability to dominate an entire platform and bring in so use yourself to a totally different network of people rather than, in a way, only pouring an X amount into 7, 8, 9 different modes of communication,
Yeah. No, that's exactly when I talk. The guy's name is Christian. When I talk to Christian, that's exactly what he said. I mean, so many people get into this, and there's so many avenues of lead generation, and they try and do Facebook ads, and they try and do pay-per-click, and they try and do solo ads, and they try and do video marketing, they try and do blogging, they try and, they're spread so thin that they don't really focus on one aspect, and they don't, and you put a lot of effort out there, and it's kind of like a shotgun approach. You don't get any appreciable results, and then you get discouraged and fall out. His whole idea was, okay, you know what, I'm going to take this next year or year and a half, and I'm going to become the master of video marketing. And he made $1 million from video marketing. And now it's not that he's moving away from that. He's still doing the video marketing, but now he is working on other skills because he got the video marketing master. He knows how to do it. He knows how to syndicate them. He knows how to keyword them and promote them. And now he's taking on other things that he's working on mastering. But he, for like 12 months straight, that's all he did, period.
Right.
So that's what I'm telling anybody, who joins my team. We have a really good training program, just like you set up a really good one for your team as well. That whatever way they choose, everybody's got different strengths, different weaknesses. Some people just really, are averse to shooting a video, period. But whatever way they choose, my whole goal is to help assist them in becoming a master of whatever way they choose. They say, I want to do Facebook marketing. Okay, great. We'll get into dark post ads. We'll get into pay-per-clicks. We can start doing that. And that's, I think, key, because then when people focus all their energy on that, they can see some results. And by results, I mean money.
Right, right. And I think you just have to get into a place where, just like with anything, you have to find your niche. Your company, in a way, is your niche. I mean, obviously something about it speaks to you that other companies don't. And then on top of that, I mean, I feel like I'm still struggling with finding out what my perfect mode of communication is. I love video, you know that. And it's been one of those things where I'm kind of sticking to what I know. Facebook is what I know right now, but within the coming month or two, I'm really full immersion into just social media marketing in general, to really open my eyes and see where that inspiration comes from, so that I can dive head in, like in a way, into video marketing. Dive head in fully knowing that this is what I feel like my calling is. And even within finding a company, yeah, there's your calling in that aspect, and you've chosen your vehicle, but now how are you going to fuel that? And I think that's definitely where all those different avenues of social media end up coming into play. So I think it's really cool that you even cranked out 20 videos in a day. I would be, gosh, like, I'd be done. I'd be zonked. I would have to take a nap and sleep forever after 20 videos in a day.
It was rough. I was like, I like to talk. I like being on camera. I'm like, I'll just shoot video. And then you have to retake if you mess up. And I swear, by the time I got 20 videos under my belt, just not even editing and uploading or anything, just shooting, I was done. I
Yeah.
think I text you on Viber. I'm like, I'm just dead. I'm like a zombie. I'm sitting here
Yeah,
just
I
trying.
know. I almost wonder if like you know, yeah, there's the aspect of diving head in, in that respect and doing 20 out in a day just because it's like cleaning, sometimes you don't find if you set out that you're going to clean or you're set out and you say you're going to do something like that, come the day you're like, oh, now I have to do this. Whereas I almost wonder if in cranking out 20 videos in a day, obviously it was super inspired, but then you also have to keep in mind, for future people who even get into video marketing, maybe it takes pacing yourself, and realizing that the quality of your first video and the zeal and the passion that you might have in it might be like totally drained by video 20,
You know, I am right now. It was kind of a learning experience for me that first day. But then the next weekend I did another 20,
Right.
and I was actually better. So I'm really not a firm believer. I'm kind of an all or nothing sort of guy, and I'm really not a firm believer in pacing myself. I've got things I want, and I've got business to build, and even if I did 20 each weekend, that would only be 80 in a month, and 80 times 3 is 240. That would still be a long ways away from what Christian did at 600.
Right, right. I don't
that's
know, but I mean,
that's like doing 7 videos a day every single day for 90 days. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I think
But
that's a hard path.
I was a lot the second week that I did it, I was a lot more efficient, and I was nowhere near as burned out. Even though I still poured everything, my heart, my soul, my passion into shooting the videos and making sure they were quality, I I felt I didn't feel zonked out completely. I was in pretty good. I felt more accomplished. I didn't feel whacked out. I mean, I think it's like anything else. You can get used to it.
Right. And just like, you set new goals and you hit them once, like I can't imagine, I don't know, maybe like Success Club 30, 40, 50 is not something that I'll do every single month, but
Well,
there's, you don't, you start to set your expectations higher, you get used to that level of success, and then you push yourself and you push your boundaries, and that's how you grow. So 20 videos in a weekend is going to be second nature to you at one point. Just like hitting new goals and setting new goals every single month as you grow in your business, it'll just happen inherently, and that's how you end up becoming a great leader.
right. And it's leading by example too, because I can't go tell somebody, hey, go make a whole bunch of videos. This is how this. We have a whole training program on the video marketing, exactly how to identify what kind of videos to shoot. Stuff that everything just it's laid out, so you don't have to be like, what am I shooting on? We help people identify exactly so that you don't spend a lot of time trying to think about it. You can just move into it. But if I like say Christian had 1,000 videos out there and made $1 million, what is it? Come on, million
What?
divided by 1,000.
Oh no, I don't do this. Asian doesn't do mental math, okay?
I am pulling your Asian card rip. Oh, I pulled it years ago.
you you can pull it because I've never been able to do mental math, so leave me alone.
Okay, I'm just going to use my calculator. So for all of you watching making fun of us because we don't know how to do mental math, oh, so I guess 1,000 times 1,000 is 1,000,000.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That was
Okay,
bad.
well then let's put this in perspective then. Let's say that over a course of a year, he front-loaded it. Did 600 in the first 3 months and then did another 400 in the next 9 months and made $1 million. Um, that's $1,000 per video. If somebody said, hey, I am going to pay you $1,000 every time you shoot, edit, and upload a video to YouTube, how many do you think you'd do?
Right.
Maybe 1,000?
No, we have something very similar. I heard once when it came down to just network marketing in general and inviting people to the opportunity to become distributors for different companies. There was a professional that had said something You know, if you think about building a $2 million business over the duration of 2-3 years, and it broke down to you inviting 2 people a day to take a look at your opportunity, if you break down the the magnitude of what your business is financially capable of building, and you break it down per invitation, you're looking at every invitation, just invitation, not even people who sign up. But if you look at every invitation that you send out, each invitation ends up being about $1,500 worth. So if you put that into perspective, and people are so scared to show people, the opportunity that their particular company has for them, and there's that fear and that anxiety of what if it doesn't go well. It doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't matter how great you are at execution. If each invitation was worth $1,500, would you really fail to invite people,
If somebody was standing, if you had a new team member, and you stood beside them with a big bag of cash, and were like, okay, every single person that you approach and ask and approach about your business, I'm going to hand you over 15 $100 bills. They probably ask 100 or 200 people a day.
Right, right. So if you think about it like that, and how our companies grow, I mean, people just do themselves a huge disservice because fear ends up holding them back.
Right. And let's extrapolate that a little bit further, because I really like the online marketing side of things. And I myself personally, that's just my personal choice. I don't discourage it, and I've done it a bunch, but I don't go out and approach people one-on-one. I do it via email, because if I run a solo ad to people who are, opportunity seekers, I can approach 500 people with my business in the click of a mouse. You know?
Hmm.
And if you got videos out there, like I've got, I don't know, I think I'm getting about, I don't know, I've got over 50,000 views on my YouTube channel. And not all, my YouTube channel, I didn't have a lot of direction when I started, but that's the thing. I took action and started doing videos. And they may not be the most effective things, but I'm refining that skill now. But every time somebody logs on and watches a video that you have, that's basically approaching somebody about your business. So that's the neat thing about video as well. It's evergreen. You put a video out there, you got a chance for people to come across. You put another one out there, it's not like the first one goes away. You just keep building, and it's a snowball effect.
Right. And I
And your
think
videos, go ahead.
nowadays with, I don't know, marketing in and of itself is not what it used to be. We're not a highly engaging society anymore. You don't go out and talk to somebody at Starbucks. You don't talk to a complete stranger. It makes people uncomfortable. So then you have to meet people where they are. And social media is a huge platform. We are a silent generation from here on out. We would rather email, text, or Facebook message people than pick up the phone and call. And I think that there is a degree of that to where we do need to migrate back to what is traditional, because you can only know people so much through what they show you through a computer screen. However, something like video marketing allows almost the best of both worlds, because yeah, you let people opt in to see who you are, and they volunteer their time to connect with you, but at the same time, being in video and showing them who you are and your personality is a great way for them to feel like they're getting to know you in a environment that's comfortable for them.
Yeah, nicely stated.
Mhm.
That's the power. The video marketing, to me, is the most powerful form of marketing that there is out there right now. YouTube is the second largest search engine behind Google now. So there's a lot of power there. And I know we were going to keep this to about 10 minutes originally.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay. So, tell you what, any last thoughts? Anything you'd say to somebody who's looking to take action and build their business, change their life?
I think I actually just made a Facebook post on this, and turn to the people you never ask somebody who doesn't know how to make money how to make money. You know, you go to the people in your life that you respect for different levels of expertise on different things. If somebody in your life invites you or gives you this grand opportunity, and not necessarily from like a financial perspective, but regardless of what the company is, and they say this is an opportunity for you to do something that your parents have never done, that your family has never seen. This is an opportunity for you to be creative and to be innovative and to build a life that truly you want to build rather than what is going to be handed to you, might warrant taking a second look. And I feel like a lot of the reasons why people don't engage in an opportunity like this is because it's really uncomfortable. It's not what is traditional now, but the way that our society is moving and the way that the economy is now being remodeled, entrepreneurship is the way to go. Building your own future is the only way to secure your future now, because everything that you have and everything that you know can easily be pulled from you for a person who's willing to do it for cheaper, or for someone who is less skilled but, you know, willing to get down and dirty. And I don't feel like people are valued in the same way that they used to be. So I don't know. I really feel like it really is a decision to start investing in yourself, and then finding a company that ends up being a good vehicle and a good fuel for that.
Yeah, I think a company, product, and then the team. You know, the people that you're working with. You've got to be good with that. I've had experiences where there was drama and stuff going on within the team, and it really wasn't comfortable. You know.
Yeah, no, I know, and I know what it's like to want to have a good team. I don't feel like your team dictates truly your level of success, so I think that's really important. However, man, if you can come into a team where you know that the people are there to take care of you, that they are really invested in making it work because they realize your success ends up fueling their success as well. Once you find the team of people that are willing to pour into you, the potential and the opportunities are definitely endless.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I agree. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here. Real quick, if Eden is with Beachbody. If you don't know what that is, I'm sure you heard of P90X, Insanity. It's health, it's fitness. It is the best health and fitness company in the world. I used to work with them, so I know I still have a great vibe from that company. The workout programs and the nutritional products are phenomenal.
And that's where you found me. So that's,
yeah, that's where we met.
Good things.
So if you're looking to get fit, or if you are looking to change your life and you're thinking of the health and fitness, you know, I'm sure Eden's going to post this video on YouTube, and she's going to put a link in the description where you can get in touch with her. Right, Eden?
Yeah, totally.
And if you're looking to join up with me, if I vibe with you, whatever, we got incredible training programs. There is a link in my YouTube release this video where you can get all the information on what I'm doing and how we are creating just a whole army of people that are living life by design, not by default, and moving forward and creating something beautiful. So that's all I got. Thanks for joining, and Eden, it's always a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, and hopefully we have a few more of these in the future.
Yeah, oh, for sure, for sure. All right, guys, so click the link below. We'll talk to you soon.